Hello there. Another episode of Dumb Guys Talk About Fantasy Baseball on the way right now. Just a real quick video while I multitask and watch my son, who's getting into money. So, looks like he's having fun. Hopefully he doesn't tear it up. But anyway, today I'm going to talk about 5 guys to watch while you, after you draft in your fantasy leagues. These are guys that are likely going to be available. I looked at the waiver wires for a 12-team league I'm in, as well as I'm in a few 10-team leagues as well. But guys that are left available that could help you through injuries, could help keep you from making desperate trades just because maybe you feel like you're weak in some position after your draft. But what I'd say is don't ever be desperate. Just have a lot of knowledge of the deeper guys that are playing out there and the talent that may fill spots for you around the strengths on your team. All right? And who knows? Maybe towards the end, these guys will be one of your strengths. We'll see. So, we're going to start off with number 1, and that is Jorge Soler. He's an outfielder on the Royals, and I know that he was a highly touted prospect. Some of you guys might have drafted him in the past and he let you down. He's been injured a lot, never really fulfilled his potential when he was on the Cubs. But what I heard is that he worked hard on his swing in the offseason, similar to how Mike Moustakas on the Royals did the year before. And we all know he jumped up to 38 home runs. And Soler had 6 home runs in spring training. Looks like he's batting about 6th or 7th in Royals order. And I think that Royals lineup will be a little bit underestimated, and it might score quite a few runs. So I say keep an eye out for him. If you end up thin in outfield or thin on home runs, this guy could help you out in both potentially. Just keep an eye on him, see how he does over the first few weeks, and if you need him to fill a spot for you. Okay? So moving on to number 2, and here's a pitcher. If you waited on pitching, if you feel like your pitching's weak, nobody's trading with you for pitching, or like you're just not getting good trade offers, that's Kendall Graveman on the A's. He's the A's opening day starter. So this first week, it should be like, especially in Yahoo League, it should be like a week and a half long week. So if you get opening day starters, you're definitely going to get a lot of innings. I'm in one league where you get a point per inning. So that's very valuable. And Kendall Graveman has always been considered to have really good stuff. I think the A's defense has improved. They've gotten a better defensive center fielder than they had last year. The new third baseman is very good defensively. So I think, they had a bad reputation for defense last year. I think it'll improve. It'll help him out, and hopefully he can stay healthy. And you could have an opening day starter if maybe you had Bumgarner or somebody like that. All right. So there was number 2. Moving on to number 3. Now this is a guy I've been debating picking up already in a couple of my leagues, and that's Joe Panic. He's a second baseman on the Giants. Now it looks like it's pretty confirmed he's going to bat leadoff for them with Belt, then McCutchen, then Posey, then Longoria after him. So he will probably get a lot of pitches. He'll probably get on base and get driven in quite a bit with his improved Giants lineup. And he's a great contact hitter. I know he doesn't steal bases. It really depends on your league scoring. What's Miguel doing here? You have anything in your mouth? No. Okay. Okay. Had to check on him. You have to make sure in your league scoring that it'll work for you. This is kind of a batting average, on-base percentage guy. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, we're back. Well, now Mom's here. Oh, man. Okay. So, we left off with Joe Panic, and like I was saying, he's a batting average, on-base percentage guy, I think. Run scored guy. So, if you need that, if you're shallow at second base, I have one league where I am shallow at second base. I only got Roned Odor, and so I'm worried about my on-base percentage with that guy, like of course I should be. So I'm eyeing Joe Panic as one of the possible guys I could fall back on, and maybe you should too. Let's see how he does. All right, so where we left, we're on number 4, and this is a guy that has been on fantasy radars for years and years, and some people picked him up some last year. That's Carlos Gomez. Now he's on the Rays. He's going to be moving around their outfield. Kiermaier is their center fielder, of course, but I think Gomez is slated in to play a full-time right field for him. And I think that Rays lineup will be a little bit underestimated. There's a few good hitters on there, a few really young hitters that could break out. Gomez hit over 300 for spring training. And of course, he's always got that power and speed combination threat. So if you didn't get that, if you need it. This is another outfielder, and this is the second one I'm mentioning. Because there's some leagues that, there's like 5 outfielders. Some leagues you got 3 plus utility spots. So everybody needs to have their eyes on lots of outfielders. And, injuries always come along, like we all know. So keep your eye on this guy. I know he's an older guy. He's not really a breakout star, but he's one of those maybe he'll return to former glory type guys. All right? Now, the last one, number 5, is Jorge Alfaro. He's a catcher, and that's, of course, you need catcher. I've got a couple leagues with Gaddis. He just got hit by a pitch on the elbow. He's supposed to be good for spring training, for the start of the season. But I was ready to pick this guy up just in case Gaddis did go on the shelf. Let me get a toy here. So I keep this guy on your radar. Another kind of last-minute bonus addition I'll throw in here is Jonathan Lucroy, who went to the A's. I think he'll do well with the A's. So there's a couple catchers there, so don't panic. Don't make a ridiculous trade giving up one of your really good players just to fill that catcher spot if you didn't get one of the top ones in the draft. For me, most of my drafts, I got like a Salvador Perez, Evan Gaddis level guy. In one league, I got Buster Posey. But we all know catcher gets hurt a lot, and you need a couple guys to keep an eye on. So I'd say this Jorge Alfaro and Jonathan Lucroy. Alfaro's on the Phillies. He's a young guy, and I really like young guys for that breakout potential. He had a nice spring. I think he hit about 280 in spring, and he's got 20 home run potential type power. So, and maybe he'll be a top 5 catcher within the next couple of years. We'll see. Maybe this year. We'll see. Oh, Mama. Miguel's saying Mama. So there you go. There's 5 guys to keep an eye on after your fantasy draft to fill injury spots and to keep you in contention if you are with some holes in your lineup. All right? So another dumb guy video in the books. This one's kind of just a rambling one. And keep with us after your season starts, of course. This one is kind of especially designed for that because we're going to bring you lots of waiver wire videos, hot, cold updates, things like that. And another thing we've kind of got in the works and we're developing is softball videos. It's kind of been a habit of mine for years. And some of my equipment's getting old here. Let's see. I got this old style bat I have not updated for a while. And I need to get some new stuff. So I should get some new stuff. I should put up some review videos for you guys, maybe in April and May. I'm putting a team together. We're going to be out there like always, maybe playing some tournaments. So maybe we'll get some videos up for you and see how that goes. Let us know what you're interested in and what you want to see and if you would watch those types of videos. All right? So, dumb guys, out. Saturday, look for how to make a Brazilian hot dog. Ready? Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Stay dumb. Dumb guys!